Hello and welcome back to Roommates. Right, this video will be the Max and Anne romance track as told from Anne's perspective. Max reaches out an arm on the bench and puts it across my shoulders. I sigh happily and lean into him. I definitely think it was worth it, just for this. You'll get no argument from me. Seeing you running around in your swimsuit all week's been almost more than I can take. I giggle a little at his reaction. It took most of my courage just to wear this thing around you guys, but I was hoping you'd like it. Hope no more, gorgeous. You have definitely achieved your goal. Max made a point of showingly ogling my swimsuit-covered body. I laugh and push his face away. It's just one of those things I admire about you. Not your swimsuit, I mean that you're striking out. You're trying to break out of your comfort zone and really discover yourself. Not everyone has that courage. A lot of people are content to just live inside their own heads, never find out what life has. You're taking those first steps forward. I know a lot of guys who would have tried to take advantage of a girl in your position. You're just lucky I'm a gentleman. Unfortunately for Max, I laugh even harder at that. Hey! I think if you manage to stay just above rabbiting beast, you should take it as a compliment. How dare you! I can rabbin with the best of them. Take this. Max begins to playfully bite at my neck and hand, while I shriek with delight. Ah! Stop it! Stop it! Ah! He of course doesn't stop. He keeps biting on my shoulders and holding out my arms and biting down on them with tiny little nips. I hate to admit it, but it actually feels good. His hot breath travelling up my arms, his gentle nibbling on my soft skin. He works his way back up my arm, nibbling on my elbows for a moment, before he makes his way up to my neck. When he gets there, I head him off, turning towards him. I push him back down onto the bench and lie on top of him. Looks like I've got the upper hand now. Without further ado, I plant my lips firmly on his, and I delight in the slightly surprised gasp that escapes his mouth. Max wraps his arms around me, firmly pulling down on top of him. My tongue snakes out and licks his lips gently, slowly meeting his tongue. Our mouths seek each other out, each of us pushing up against each other with a hungry need. I begin to rock back and forth, rubbing my body against Max's. I delight in the feel of his toned chest rubbing firmly under my breasts. Finally, our lips part. We both catch our breath. I run a hand through Max's spiked hair, smiling down at him. Isn't there a free room? I do believe there is. He pulls my head back down for a moment, kissing me hard on the lips. Shall we adjourn to the boudoir, my paramour? How about I just follow you? I chuckle and slowly get off Max, taking my time to feel the friction between us. I take Max by the hand, looking quickly inside to make sure everyone's in the living room. It's hard enough just being this bold for Max. I don't want to think about one of the others seeing this. Oh yes, behind you was definitely the right choice. I blush as we make our way into the unoccupied room, quickly closing the door behind us. Max turns me around, pulling me close for another kiss. My hands roam all over his back, and stooping down into his well-toned ass for a lingering grab. So nice. Max grins, wiggling his butt a bit for my roaming hands. Suddenly, without warning, he lifts me off the floor. I shriek a bit, clinging onto him desperately, as he kisses and nuzzles my neck. For a moment I worry about him dropping me, but the warmth of the kisses starts to match the rising warmth in my body. Luckily, after a moment up in the air, Max turns us towards the bed, putting me down on it. Now it's my turn to nibble, as I look at his earlobe while pulling at his shirt. Aren't you eager? No parents to overhear us here. I finally get to the shirt over his head and pull it back down to me, even wrapping my legs around his hips. Our tongues meet again and explore for a bit, before he starts to kiss his way down my neck. I let my head fall back, a small moan escaping my lips. And slowly Max begins kissing down my body, over my swimsuit, following the cleft of my breasts and over my stomach. I let my legs relax as a gentle hand grasps at the end of my swimsuit. 30 minutes later, we're snuggled together on top of sheets in complete disarray. Damn, man, damn. I don't reply, just purr contentedly and snuggle closer into his chest. He runs a hand idly through my hair, smiling at me. My rockstar stud. Though if you call me a groupie, you won't live to regret it. Max laughs as he strokes my hair. Duly noted. But I think you definitely qualified as my favourite fan. We both chuckle as we lay together for a while longer. And now for the ending. Hey, listen, I'm here with the band. I told Max I'd be here to help early, so let me in there. The bouncer blinks at me, taken aback that I just yelled at him. Let me check my list, okay? Anne, is that you? Yeah, tell Max I'll be in there in a sec. You got it, girl. The bouncer looks back at Memphis as he walks past the door towards the backstage. Looks back at me with an arched eyebrow. The bouncer deferentially steps away from the doorway, and I try not to smirk as I walk past him. Hey, baby. Oh, thanks for helping. We really appreciate it. Go help Slim get our drum set up? You got it. Time passes quickly as I busy myself setting things up. Finally, Max pulls me aside. What would you like backstage? I can get Gaz to set you up. I shake my head, grinning at Max. No thanks. I'll be out in the audience. Best way to see the show. Get to ride the emotion with the crowd. Dang, Anne, how can I argue with that? You sure you're going to be okay out there with all those people? I nod vigorously, and wave as I head out to the floor. By now people have started filtering in, and I sneak out of backstage to mingle with the crowd. When the show starts, the crowd is immediately into it. The first several songs have the crowd jumping and dancing. Max may not be the best at studying, but he's definitely got a sense of dedication. Just listening to this crowd will tell you that. Max has worked so incredibly hard to make this band well known around here, and I'm just as excited as everybody else. Thanks for the love, everyone. We've worked hard to throw this special graduation concert. Nothing makes me happier than seeing all of your smiling faces out there cheering for us. Of course, one face in particular has been cheering me on from behind the stage and on the stage and, well, everywhere, really. And, baby, get up here. I can't believe he's calling me. I had no idea he was going to do this. I run towards the stage, somewhat enjoying the looks of surprise and jealousy on the other faces of the people around me. Max's hand reaches out, pulling me onto the stage. He doesn't even waste words, and neither do I. At first the audience is quiet, but after a breath, the crowd erupts into cheers, and it's the most thrilling feeling I've ever had. When Max finally breaks the kiss, he grabs up his guitar, winking at me. This next one is dedicated to Anne. I scamper off to the backstage area, watching as Max roars into Back Alley Flash's big song. He can be a jerk sometimes, but when he makes a sweet gesture, he goes all out. And that was the Anne and Max romance track from Anne's point of view. Thank you very much for watching.